There is a man you meet every day. You've seen him in the grocery store line. You've seen him holding the door a little too long for strangers. You've seen him laughing politely at jokes that humiliate him. You've seen him in the mirror. On the surface, he is kind, polite, always agreeable, the sort of man who smiles even when he's bleeding inside. But beneath the surface, there's a war, not between good and evil, but between two selves, the self that wants to be liked and the self that wants to be free. But what you don't realize is, sometimes that man is you biting your tongue instead of speaking your truth, you saying it's fine when it's not, you pretending you don't care when deep down you're starving to be seen. Nice guys are dishonest. They hide their true selves to gain approval. Let's begin with an uncomfortable truth. Your niceness isn't making her wet, it's making her yawn and dry. The modern nice guy isn't kind. He's calculating. Every compliment measured, every gift a down payment, every yes a covert contract screaming, "Love me back or I'll collapse." He doesn't see it as a war. He sees it as being a good man. He's been told since boyhood that nice guys finish first in the eyes of good women. But Robert Glover saw the trap. In No More Mr. Nice Guy, he wrote, "Nice guys are givers. They believe that if they are good, giving and caring, they will be loved, get their needs met, and live a problem-free life." This is the first lie. Glover's research uncovered the root: childhood trauma. He wasn't born this way. Once as a boy, he was wild. He spoke his mind. He reached for what he wanted. And then someone told him no. Maybe it was a parent who punished him for speaking too loudly. Maybe it was a teacher who told him to wait his turn. Maybe it was the first girl who laughed at his feelings. As children, all nice guys had to cope with some form of abandonment, neglect, abuse, shaming, or trauma. They decided that being good was the way to survive. You learn to trade your authenticity for safety, to shrink your desires to avoid punishment. And now, you're a grown man with the emotional blueprint of a scared child. Watch him, laughing when he's hurt, apologizing when he's wronged. This isn't chivalry, this is self-abandonment. And women, they despise it. The nice man believes she wants kindness above all. He thinks if he gives her comfort, patience, and total agreement, she'll stay. So he listens without interrupting. He texts good morning and good night without fail. He offers to help with her errands, to fix her sink, to drive her to the airport. But nature wired her differently. She doesn't crave the man who bends like wet paper. She craves the man who can say no, the man who can face her storms without losing himself, the man whose world doesn't collapse because she's upset. Women aren't attracted to men they can control. Behold the nice guy's dirty secret: resentment. Glover proved these men aren't givers, they're creditors. I did X, so I deserve Y. But desire doesn't do transactions. It does polarity, masculine, feminine, not servant and queen. She's not bored with you, she's bored with your performance, your fake agreeableness, your emotional tampon routine, because deep down, she knows a truth he cannot face. A man who won't stand up to her, won't stand up for her. Women crave men who own their shadows, not boys who hide them. By trying to please everyone, nice guys often end up pleasing no one, including themselves. She may thank him, she may say, "You're such a good guy," but she won't choose him, because attraction isn't born in comfort, it's born in tension. Watch his defeat play out across 5 battlefields. In dating, he shows up on time, says all the right things, pays for dinner. He doesn't challenge her, he doesn't tease her, he doesn't ignite her, and she feels nothing. In marriage, he folds laundry, washes dishes, never argues, and she slowly loses the fire to even touch him. At work, he stays late, never asks for a raise, never takes credit. The company forgets his name the moment he's gone. With friends and family, he is the one they call when they need help, but never the one they call when they want to celebrate. Alone with himself, he stares at the ceiling at 2 a.m., resenting the very people he tried so hard to please. She'll let him hold her purse while she takes a call from another man. She'll let him pay for dinner while thinking about someone else's hands. She'll let him orbit her life until she's ready to cut the string. And when she leaves, she'll tell him, "You deserve someone really great," which is the polite translation of, "You never made me feel anything worth staying for." And when that happens, the death of the nice guy begins. Glover's prescription wasn't subtle. Kill the nice guy. Not with cruelty, with truth. To kill the nice man is not to kill kindness, it is to kill the lie. The lie that says, if I'm good enough, they will love me. Step 1, expose your covert contracts. That nice text you just sent, tear it up. That free favor you were gonna do, bill her. Watch what happens when you stop bribing for love. Some will leave. Good. The ones who stay, they'll look at you like fire for the first time. Recovery begins when you stop making others responsible for your happiness. The death of the nice guy isn't cruelty, it's clarity. It's the rebirth of truth. At first it feels like dying, then it feels like breathing for the first time. This is the moment, the death of your nice guy persona. The man she cannot resist is not cruel, he is simply sovereign. He is dangerous not because he harms, but because he cannot be owned. He speaks even when his voice shakes. He walks away even when it hurts. He gives, but never to buy affection. He is kind because he chooses to be, not because he's afraid not to be. And when that man enters a room, she feels it in her bones. Not because he asked for her attention, but because he doesn't need it. Real power, real respect, real desire. Not because you took it, because you stopped giving yourself away. When a man stops seeking approval and starts meeting his own needs, he becomes free to give without hidden agendas. Bury the nice man, keep the kindness, kill the need. Nice guys don't finish last. They don't finish at all. But here's the truth they never told you. Women don't hate kindness. They hate weakness disguised as kindness. When you speak your truth without fear, when you draw boundaries, when you stop chasing and start leading, that's when she feels something real. Because a man who doesn't beg for approval is the one every woman secretly hopes to meet. So don't kill your warmth. Don't bury your heart. Just stop apologizing for having one. When you stop trying to be liked, you start being desired. When you stop chasing love, love starts chasing you. If this message hits something inside you, don't just nod and scroll. Rebuild yourself, one truth at a time. This is Mindset University. If you found value in this video, subscribe and share it with the men who need to hear it. Because the death of the nice guy is the birth of a free man.